Hello. We're live.
I'm never sure we are, so I pause.
Is that
and then-
little red thing there that says live?
Yeah, but sometimes it cuts that bit off.
It does, that's true.
Anyway, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome to our regular Sunday hangout. The microphone's right over there.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Is it plugged in?
Yeah, well, the light's on. Go on. Bear with. Right, pop it there. Right, let's start that again. Hello, welcome to our Sunday hangout. My name is Nick. This is my wife.
I'm Andrea.
And we are in the Tat Cave.
And we're as organised as ever.
Yes, fabulous. Yeah, so we are live. If you are watching live, please pop in and say hi. I can see a bunch of people have popped in to say hello. We have Peter, Ian, James, Welsh Wondania, Royal Poodle.
Oh, that's a different name. Hello.
Nice. Hello. Leanne,
Ian,
Gary.
Did you say Ian already?
Yeah, I think I did Ian already.
Okay.
It's been one of those weeks on eBay, certainly for us.
Yes, it has, isn't it?
We'll get into that in a second. Don't you worry.
Yes.
So a few more hellos. Scotty, learning BMX. Chris, welcome. There's Beck, who got in the points on the last quiz.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who's been joining in on our quiz channel. The link for that is below if you haven't gone over and subbed yet. There'll be a live quiz tomorrow at 8. So yeah, please come and join in. And Minnie Moo.
Minnie Moo, hello. That's a cute little picture.
And Kim's in the points.
Yes, hello Kim.
Yes, right. Let's say a couple more. Hi, that's Alan, Chelsea, Alan, and Aaron.
Yes.
Okay, right. We can't say hi to everyone. We'll be here all night. So, as per the title, we had quite a stressful week in one way or another. We had a really good weekend. I actually did a sales, not a picking orders thing last Monday.
Oh yeah, we had a fantastic weekend.
We had a bunch of really nice high value sales. You know, everything was going along tickety-boo.
Tickety-boo.
And then Monday, we had virtually a 0 sales day. It happens now and again. You know, eBay's not consistent. We have fluctuations, but that was quite a violent one. But, you know, you just...
But like I said, it was unprecedented for us. It was just like... there was barely any sales, and it was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It was weird.
One is not that crazy, but Tuesday, virtually nothing. Wednesday, virtually nothing.
Yeah.
And then we had, now how did we start to figure out something was wrong?
It was Tuesday. I had a message from somebody saying they had difficulty paying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed on Instagram that people were talking about it. Emma had the same problem. Sarah had the same problem. So did Fake Rachel. And I think you said that Derek was having really low sales as well. And loads of people just started saying they're having issues. People were having issues paying. Shelley was having the same thing, getting messages from people. And it was really weird. And I phoned eBay, and I got a lovely lady in Ireland, and she tried to be really helpful, but I don't think she had a clue what was going on. And she tried to assure me it wasn't a problem with eBay. She thought it was probably a problem with PayPal, and that's actually what it turned out to be. But we didn't know that, and we were all trying different things, and then we all decided that we were going to message the Facebook page, the eBay for Business UK Facebook page, and see if we could get some answers there, see what was going on. And a guy called Luke was trying to help us there, but we weren't getting any answers. We weren't getting any resolve, and it was getting ridiculous because we were losing hundreds of pounds, to put it bluntly.
Yeah, and eBay initially, eBay were basically saying there is no problem.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure nothing untoward is going on.
Yeah,
and they were basically just trying to get...
frustrating because we didn't know what the issue was.
Yeah, and they were trying to get rid of us. And then I had a phone call on the Wednesday, was it?
Yeah, I think it was
from
Wednesday.
A customer who was desperately trying to buy a video that was in here behind me.
Yeah.
and he said, I can buy it, but I can't pay for it.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, okay. And he
Yeah.
said, I've tried everything. He'd like taken all of his cards off PayPal and
Yeah, because that
added
was
them
one of
back
the
on.
pieces of advice that eBay were telling the customers was remove all of your methods of payment and put them all back on again and try again. I think they were just feeling their way through the dark as well,
Yeah.
because they couldn't figure out what the issue was.
Thankfully, this chap was really patient. I had
Yeah.
quite a chat with him. I spoke to him on the phone and explained, because he was like, I think it's a problem with your account. And I was like, well, it's a problem with eBay or PayPal or somewhere in between.
Yeah.
They're trying to resolve it. Can you
Yeah.
give it 24 hours? And we had, at this point, we still had instant payment
Yeah.
enabled. So you have to pay immediate payment
Mm.
enabled. So he wasn't able to pay, and then the item would just revert back to on sale again. So yeah, I actually switched all that off in case that was an issue.
Yeah.
But I said, this guy was really understanding, and I said, can you give it 24 hours?
Yeah.
eBay are working on it, trying to give us some answers.
It made us realise that we just weren't seeing most of the sales because people were having trouble paying, and they're not even bothering to contact us.
Yeah, that was another thing. We were only seeing sales come in that were people sending us offers that we accepted.
Yeah, or people accepting offers that we'd sent out.
Yeah, because then instant payment is disabled.
Yeah.
So the sales were just sitting there unpaid for.
Yeah.
And we had a growing number of those. And like you said, you spoke to Emma Reseller, who had a list of sales that people couldn't pay for.
Yeah.
She was pulling her hair out. So what did it turn out the actual problem was? It was with PayPal, right?
The problem, it turned out, was, PayPal. It was, we'd all been sent about 3 months ago, apparently, an email from PayPal saying that we needed to accept new terms and conditions for Visa, MasterCard, and something to do with, I can't remember the exact wording on it, commercial enterprise or something like that. And I think, talking to a couple of people that I know, we realised that we kind of remembered having that email. But first of all, you must all know that we get tons of fake PayPal emails where it says, click on this link to do blah, blah, blah. Or if you want to carry on using PayPal, you must agree to this. Or, so I wasn't even entirely sure when I first saw that it was genuine. It also said you don't have to do anything straight away. So I thought, well, eventually sometime down the line, I'll see on PayPal that I need to do this, and then I'll know that it's something genuine. So I left it and then forgot all about it. And I think many people did exactly the same thing, either, dismissed it as not being real, forgot all about it, didn't even see the email, whatever happened. But a lot of people, because it was a huge problem, didn't accept it. But then there was also the issue that a lot of people also did try to accept it, and it came up with an error message that said, oh, you can't do this right now, this doesn't work right now, whatever, or there's been an error, there's been a problem. Which I got when I started to see on the forums and other people talking about it that might be the issue. I went in to accept it, and it came up with the error message. So I then messaged PayPal, but they were bombarded, and they said either email or call us because we can't talk to you on Messenger right now. So I emailed because I thought, I really don't want to be in a queue for hours trying to get through to someone at PayPal. So I emailed them. I've never heard back from them, and they sent me an automated email back, and yet things now work.
Well, we think it's all fixed at our end.
Because things are working now. We're getting sales.
Well, for two main reasons. We've had a really good couple of days. We're back to the sort of level we would expect in sales. The guy who was trying to buy the VHS that phoned me up, got my number off eBay and phoned me up and was like, hello, what's the problem here?
Yeah.
He did wait 24 hours and then he rebought it and was able to pay. So for us, at least, it seemed I was going to highlight some.
Sorry.
I was waiting on those.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah,
but I think a lot went on behind the scenes, to be honest, because having talked to Fake Rachel and Emma Reseller, and I did kind of think, should I message Hannah, but then I didn't want to, because I thought she's PR. She's not there to solve our problems for us. But it was getting into a dire situation, and I thought it's worth letting her know there's an issue, that this is going on.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Hannah works for eBay, and we've done videos on this channel with Hannah.
Yeah. So in the end, I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it, and I messaged Hannah, and she was very, very helpful, and she escalated it. It went straight to tech, and she kept updating me all day long. I think a lot went on behind the scenes. They worked through the night to figure out what the issue was.
Yeah.
So it could be that they just decided.
Well, we supplied them with item numbers and user numbers, and so they could trace back exactly to where the fault was with each sale.
Yeah.
And kind of went back and found out the root of the cause. Yeah. So hopefully,
I think that they found a resolution with PayPal, to be honest, because a lot of people are like, but I still haven't checked that, or when I tried to, there was a fault, an error message, but it now works. So I think that they must have tried to find some sort of resolve with them on it. And it was all to do with, Visa, MasterCard
changing their terms and conditions. And us having to just tick a box to say, yes, that's fine.
Ridiculous.
So I'm just going to read a few comments out. Rachel says, thanks for clearing that up, guys. I was so deflated this week. No sales, but it's picked up over the weekend. Exactly. And this was one of those moments where you realize when there's a big problem with eBay and people aren't able to purchase from you, panic sets in quite quick, because you get so comfortable that, I said before, eBay can be a roller coaster. We're all used to the ups and downs, and you have an odd day that's very low, or a couple of days that's very low, but you know that you can pick it up again. This was relentless, almost 0 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then people messaging saying, I can't buy your stuff. And then you get this weird sense of, oh, we are powerless here to do anything. So it was quite a wake-up call in that sense. But yeah, thanks for the message. I'm glad your sales have picked up. Ours certainly have. We've had a great couple of days.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Relief. Some really nice sales come in. So let's.
Yeah, when I spoke to the lady in Ireland, I was telling her, I said, this is just so weird. And she said, well, have you done anything different recently? I said, well, we've done a stock take, and we took a lot of stuff off and then relisted it. She said, oh, that'll be why. Yeah, that'll be why, because sometimes when you do things like that, it takes a while to get going again. It's like, I'm sure it doesn't.
They were clutching at straws. When you spoke to eBay first, they didn't have a clue what the problem was, and were just trying to fob us off, really. And quickly, Brian is in. Hi, Brian says, hi, Nick and Andrea, watched you for quite a while. Question for you both. How much in total sales do you think you need to sell in a year to make a decent salary? The trouble with that question is, what is a decent salary? And what you may need to be comfortable or pay for your outgoings may vary completely to somebody else. And also, turnover doesn't necessarily reflect profit. It's a question we can't answer.
Yeah, it's all relative, isn't it?
It's all relative. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to work out for your situation what you need to earn on a monthly basis, for example, to live the lifestyle that you have and with your outgoings, and kind of work from that, because it will be different for us and different to everybody else. I just noticed RJ said that Monday was good and Tuesday was dead. I think that's what people were finding. It was just like sales, literally our graph was up here and then it went yeah, we shared with some friends. Our graph just went like two big columns of sales and then nothing. Panic set in.
Crazy.
Right, let's see if we've got any more questions or comments.
And I did notice, I think, that Tommy said that can't pay on eBay was trending on Twitter, apparently.
Really? Wow, imagine how much money eBay were losing.
Yeah.
We were fretting because, we were losing whatever we make. But when you translate that over the millions of sales that weren't going through, you can imagine behind the scenes, people were like,
so whoa. Even though it wasn't something that they'd done or something, it wasn't their glitch this time around, it was in their best interest to help us all work it out.
Hi, Shannon. Shannon says, thanks to your channel, I've just started selling on eBay. Fantastic. I've got 10 items sold already, which isn't a lot, but it's something. Well, that's fantastic that
Yeah.
the channel has maybe helped inspire you, and we all started somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just
The only way's
enjoy it.
up.
Exactly. Yeah. Fantastic. The eBay salt seller receiving negative feedback when I've issued a full refund, all after courier lost the parcel and buyer hadn't said the parcel was a no-show. That's frustrating. You may be able to contact eBay and get that removed.
Yeah, if you've issued a full refund, you should be able to get that removed.
Yeah, it's worth a call anyway.
Yeah.
They might be able to take that off for you. Quickly, Henry says, thanks, Nick, for the video about remotes. I got 18 for free in a charity shop.
Brilliant.
Free is the magic number.
It is indeed.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom. Good to see
Tom.
you. Right, let's read out a few more questions. We do have a
Yeah.
miniature haul to come. We don't need stock. We'll be saying this for quite a few months, but we couldn't resist. Went out and bought only a few bits.
I bought one thing.
Yeah.
Karen says, I got sales as soon as I turned instant payment off. Couldn't find the thing to accept on PayPal. Exactly. So that it happened, whether it was coincidence or not. As soon as we switched off immediate payment, sales started coming through fine. So I don't know if it just coincided with the resolve.
I don't know.
Or what. It was really confusing. Didn't understand. I thought the same as Karen. Oh, that solved it then.
But if Karen hasn't actually accepted the thing
and
on the email,
and the link has disappeared now, which is why I said I think
they gave up on the whole.
I think the resolve went on behind the scenes, and eBay were going, "This is ridiculous."
Maybe eBay kind of said, "This is messed up. Let's auto accept that for every account because this is broken or something." You know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see what else we've got. Victoria had issues with PayPal wanting new details, etc. Took ages to resolve. It can do. We had similar really painful issues with Amazon.
We did.
Going back a couple of years where they put our whole account on hold. And this was when we were doing Amazon in a much bigger way than we are currently. And we were losing money. It was on my birthday. It all went tits up. And they basically shut our account down until we could resolve our tax status with them. There was nothing wrong.
We couldn't take any money out. We couldn't make any sales.
And I just sent up all of my Christmas stock to Amazon, thousands and thousands of pounds worth of gear. And it was like, oh, yeah, you can't sell anything. So,
that was a nightmare.
Stress.
Yeah, Tom says he never got the email.
Yeah. What a mess.
Yeah.
What a mess. Yeah, and this was the thing. I think a lot of people would have disregarded the email anyway, as we're told not to click on links in emails.
Never, ever click on a link in an email. I never do. I've learned my lesson.
So what we would tend to do in that instance, or you get one from Barclays or whoever you bank with saying there's an issue with your account, you pop into a branch or you ring them up or whatever. You don't click through the email regardless, do you? No.
Even if there's someone on the phone saying they're from the bank and wanting to, can you tell me what your bank details? No, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, the bank tell you not to. Yeah, it's a minefield. It really is. Yeah. Victoria Plum. I had a fake email a few days ago. TV licensing.
I've had that lots. Yeah.
Wanted my details.
And we pay on direct debit, and I know it comes out, so I know I haven't missed my payment.
And you nearly fell for it. I mean, that's the thing. They keep trying, and they will catch you out.
I have to say, I did look at it twice, and then I thought, no, that can't be right. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Got any more questions?
Yeah, Aaron.
Oh, it's just jumped
above. Oh, have you lost it now?
What?
Basically, Aaron was saying that he saw a similar email, or could have been that email, and thought he'd wait and see because didn't want to click on the link.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm Mars back.
Look, we've got a super chat. Thanks, Rob.
Hey, Rob. I don't know how long ago that was. We're trying to use. Look, I did open the regular chat, but I can't highlight that. You see, I'll stay on this one.
Yeah, it did start coming up at the top, but no, we're not seeing them.
Everything's broken. Damn internet. I had a problem with closing out on PayPal but fixed. Well, that sounds like what we had then.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a global thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if Rod's had issues. He hasn't mentioned it. I speak to Rod on a daily basis. Yeah, but I'm glad it's resolved for you as well. Yeah, ours was all sorted out by Thursday, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware I have missed a lot of comments. Oh, 2 Aussie thrifters are in. Just want to say congratulations on the fundraiser. We weren't able to take part, but they raised a shed load of money by doing a similar auction to we did one, must be over a year ago now.
I think it was.
And the community came out in force. So congratulations on that.
Oh, the eBay salt seller said it was removed. That's good.
Oh, it was removed. Oh, fantastic. Okay. If I've missed questions or stuff, pop them in again. We're way behind. Carol says eBay seriously need to get their act together. I'd love to work there and change things. There's always problems, sadly.
Yeah, gone are the days where it seemed simple to sell on eBay.
Yeah. Hi, Zahir. Yes, I've heard PayPal issues were a thing. At one point, we had 5 items waiting for payment. So it sounds like you had exactly the same issue. Yeah. All solved now, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right, we'll take a bunch more questions. We do have a mini haul. We'll share some stuff in a bit.
Very mini. What? Oh, I've left mine over there. I have to go and get
Kelly managed to escape it. This is another weird thing. It did not affect everybody. So I assume those that had already clicked yes to these new agreements with MasterCard were fine somehow. I don't know why it picked on certain accounts and not others.
Because that was the other thing. I don't really use PayPal on desktop, going on my phone. And so the link or the prompt to go and accept the new terms and conditions isn't on the, it's not it doesn't shout at you as soon as you go into the app, whereas it does on the desktop version. So I wasn't really aware of it because every time I went into PayPal, it was just a little notification at the top.
Well, according to Pleasant Valley Picker, it's been fine in Canada.
Okay, that's good.
Aaron wasn't affected. So it was one of those that was kind of sporadically hitting random accounts, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to say, we had a couple of really, really nice patient customers, didn't we? I cancelled sales for people and they rebought stuff afterwards. And some of them were really helpful, sending across screenshots of what was going on for them so that eBay could see what was going on. And yeah, really, really nice, helpful customers, apart from one guy that was rude.
There's always one.
Only one, though.
Oh, was that the guy who he was trying to buy a wing mirror and was like, I can't pay, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So we ended up cancelling that sale. And then he bought it again.
Yeah. No, he bought it before I cancelled that sale. And he said, I've tried to buy it again and I still can't pay. So then there were 2 sales sitting up there that he couldn't pay for. And then he said, just cancel them. So I did. And then he said, send me a PayPal invoice and I'll pay for them. I said, but I can't because you've cancelled them.
Yeah.
And then he said, just send me the PayPal invoice. I said, as I said before, I've cancelled your sales now. I can't actually say you can't pay for something that you haven't bought. And then he said, I think he just carried on saying, send me. Then he sent me his email address and said, send it to this address.
I know. Well, this is
and
the
I
other
just
thing.
ignored him after that. I was like, no, just go away. You've been an idiot.
This guy in particular, but other people as well, were unwittingly causing little problems with emails within eBay about trying to arrange sales outside of email. eBay.
It was a bit of a worry.
Because we're well aware, and we've made mistakes in the past. You can't talk about arranging sales or paying for things or sending a PayPal. You can't go that route. But we're getting all these questions. Oh, can you not just invoice me or cancel the sale and I'll pay by? It's like no, it's like no, we can't. Stop asking questions that are awkward. So yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I was just going to read that. Stephen says, question. I had a great Tuesday and a great last 7 days. I didn't have any problems. Exactly. It did not affect everybody, but it affected some of us in a big way. Hey, Lex, good to see you. Right, let's whiz through a few bits and bobs. DB resells. Love it when you send an offer out to a watcher and somebody else pays full price for it less than 5 minutes later. Yeah. Okay, see if we've got any more questions. And then shall we share these few bits
M.
we
Wallace
picked up?
said, just joined in, but I think you're talking about immediate payment with Buy It Now. If so, I talked to eBay help about it and I can tell you what they said. Well, we were talking about not being able to receive PayPal payments. We thought that we'd solved it when we took off immediate payment, because a lot of the sales just weren't even coming through to us because we had immediate payment on and people weren't able to pay. But it turned out it was a PayPal issue with accepting their terms and conditions for Visa, MasterCard. So, yeah.
Just quickly, Brian says, going back to that question ages ago, I realise it's down to your expenditure against income, but I was just seeing whether you had a ballpark figure that you worked on when you decided to leave your job and do it full time. Well, that was in 2001,
yeah,
or 2002.
No, it might have been 2002 at that point.
We had been building up our eBay business for the year running up to when we both packed in our jobs. And we knew roughly what we thought we could achieve. It was still a bit of a gamble, but we had built it up to a certain level where we felt confident we could do it.
Well, you just didn't want to
I was quitting
the job you were doing.
I wasn't going back,
and I was on maternity leave and really didn't want to go back to my job because the commute was awful and I just wouldn't have been home very much. So we just went for it, didn't we?
we kind of just went for it,
jumped in with both feet,
and didn't look back. Which I wouldn't necessarily recommend. Okay. Ian says, love them, Damien. When something sells for full price after an offer, or someone sends you a lowball offer with a snarky message and then it sells for full price. That's nice. That's satisfying. When somebody says, you'll never sell it for whatever, £100, I'll offer you 50. That's all you'll ever make out of this. And you go, no, thank you. And then it sells. And it's so tempting to send them a message saying, sold it.
Yeah, I know. It's very satisfying.
Okay. Let's touch on this one. Shannon again. Hi. Question. In my town, charity shops are fairly expensive, like £4.95 for a board game worth only £8 to £10 on eBay. Where do you source stock during the winter? We tend to source like crazy in the summer months, and luckily we've got storage to store it away. We do source in charity shops. We'll show you a couple of bits in a minute. But we find we get way more than we could list and sell at car boot sales in the summer.
You could try finding jumble sales, that kind of thing. Tabletop sales.
I don't think I'm going to catch up in the chat.
I don't think you are, no.
Right. I've scrolled to the end. I'm aware I've just missed like about 100 comments. I apologise. Hey, Kirsten's in.
Hello. I just seen that Dwayne's come in as well.
And Jury, hey, good to see you. Can't stay long at work and it's a blizzard. He's in Canada. It must be freezing there. Absolutely
well, we've seen a lot of Canada on our news recently.
Have we?
Yeah. We've got 2 people moving there from the UK.
Oh. Yeah. Bothered. Oh, just quickly, G-Man Panther. Bought a board game in a charity shop for 99p and sold it for 44.
Oh, very nice.
That's the way to do it. Oh,
hello, Sam.
So quickly, we did actually go out. We weren't really going sourcing. We went out. We just needed to get out of the house. When was this? Yesterday.
Yeah. Can I just
what?
Look at this one that I just read. But actually, it's skipped now. Tom Curry. Did you read this one? I don't think you did.
No.
You guys inspired me to resell on eBay. It's going well. Can't wait to give up the plumbing. Also started YouTube. Oh, cool.
Nice. Yeah, so if you want to check out, you should be able to click through the links if you're on your channel name now. Should be able to click through and have a look. Cheers. Thanks for the message. So we went out yesterday. I bought a couple of items. So quick tap point on offer. First in the chat to tell me who this is.
By the way, we owe Lex some tap points. She won on
Really?
Carla's chat this morning.
We owe Lex tap points from someone else's channel.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. Yes, it is RC from Toy Story. So I found this in an Oxfam. Sadly, it is an RC, so it's a radio controlled car. But it doesn't have the antenna, which should be here, but importantly, it doesn't have the controller. They didn't realize it needed a controller. They hadn't taken the batteries out, which were not in very good condition. They just put it on the shelf as it was. I got it for £3. Now, these are well worth looking out for. This is the Thinkway. Don't know if this is going to show up. Probably not. Oh, yeah. If you can see on there, Thinkway toys. It's large. It's over a foot long. With the remote control, you can be getting over £100 for these. If you get it boxed, that will shoot up considerably. I believe it talks, and it's a remote control car. As it is, I might still get 40, which we'll see. But it's definitely worth picking up, even if it's not complete. So that's the, again, Thinkway. Pretty much any of the Toy Story series that are the Thinkway ones hold some really good value. You should be able to see it there.
Oh, yeah.
We had the Mr. Potato Head once, do you remember? And he pops all of his features off. He was a talking one. We shared them on a haul one time. And all of his features pop off. And mine wasn't complete, and I think I got 80 for him, was it? Something like that. So, yeah, really happy to see him. Shame it didn't have the controller. They were completely clueless, and they hadn't even taken the batteries out or anything. They just plonked it on the shelf. But I was happy to spend £3 on that. You're going backwards in the chat?
Yeah, because apparently we've got a super chat, which we've missed.
Oh.
But I can't see it.
They're not showing up.
Where is it then? Unless that was ages ago.
We saw one from Rob.
Anyway, carry on.
Right, you look for that.
I'll have a look for it, see if I can see it.
If you did see our picking orders video from Monday, you'll know that the electronics have been selling really well. And when we were out, we happened to pop into, there's one of those really big cancer research not far from us, which is like a kind of a warehouse one.
No, I can't see it.
We pop in there.
Can't see it. I'm sorry if you've sent us one. We've missed it.
Yeah. Oh, it's annoying that they don't show up on here. 500 people watching. Wow, 508.
Hello, 500 people.
That's quite freaky. Yeah, so we pop in this great big cancer research whenever we're in Stevenage's, and had a mooch around in there, and I found this little
Shared
beauty.
a picture of you looking at some CDs from there.
Oh yeah, you were taking pictures of me. I think last week I sold 5 VHSs. Was it 5? Something like that. They've been going really well. And this is a good one. This is Panasonic Super Drive. The number on it is NVHV61. And I paid 10. If you can see on there. Comes with the remote, importantly. This is a kind of higher end model, and I've seen completers go up into the 60s. So very happy with that. It will need testing again, but videos are super easy to test. So really enjoying doing the electronics at the minute. And a subscriber, can't remember your name if you're watching, bought this Yamaha.
Oh yeah.
And requested they'd like to see it picked
So
in a video.
You're gonna have to do a picking video.
I've got to do a picking video tomorrow now. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, it's Jury.
Hello.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Do you want to read that one?
So it's been too long since I've been involved in the reselling community. I miss everyone. Hope all is well. Great stuff as always, Nick and Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. We missed seeing you around.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we used to do the 6-pack
Yeah.
chats with.
Gosh.
There was a whole range of people used to do that. I know Lonnie's still making videos and his channel's blown up, as has John's channel. It's gone crazy. He had a video hit 1 million views the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good grief.
It's all happening. Right, how do I take that off now? Cheers, Julie. Good to see you. Okay. Oh, Zoe loves that charity shop in Stevenage. Yeah, it's a good one. We don't get over there that often, really, but we should make the effort.
Oh, it was from Brum Reseller, apparently, the super chat that we missed. So thank you, Brum Reseller. I'm really sorry that we missed it.
It's gone off the screen.
If you want
now.
to just pop your question in again, if you had one, we'll reply. But, oh, was it there? Oh, there we go. We've seen it in the other chat.
I've opened up it in another window.
Okay.
Do you want to read that one?
Yeah, it says just starting creating some eBay content on my YouTube channel, and then it's gone again.
Hang on, I was going to try and be clever because I can screen share it and show it.
Oh.
Right, bear with. Right, okay. Watch this. This will be clever, honest.
Good, I hope so. Right, there we are.
Hey, we found it.
Just starting creating some eBay content on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Brum Reseller on Instagram. Thanks for everything. Cool. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Yes, please check out Brum Reseller on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes, again, you should be able to, if you put another comment in now, people will be able to click through the comment and find your channel and have a look.
Yeah, or people can scroll up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, people, for telling us there's a super chat.
Yeah.
We're a bit rubbish.
We need help.
In so many ways.
Right, so I can stop sharing that.
Yeah. So, Zoe, you must be local to us then, if you're near Stevenage.
I guess so. Oh, George has just said, hey, Nick and Andrea and chat, can't stay tonight, tidying up after a 10-year-old spa birthday party.
Oh, yes, we remember those days.
Yes, so that's his eldest daughter then, is now 10.
Oh, fantastic.
Happy days.
I hope she enjoyed it. I think Ellen had a very similar thing, like a spa type thing, where they did their nails and had face masks. Oh, yeah, I think our bin is still stained with chocolate face mask that they were doing stuff with. And it spilled all over her bookcase. And, yeah, that was a good night.
I think that was the same night where the girls managed to smash the lock off the bathroom door.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
Right, Victoria says, I had this too. Somebody said, no way will you sell it. They weren't even offering to buy it when we were talking about people sending cheeky offers. It sold next day for full price. So tempted to send them a sold screenshot. Yes, it is tempting. Right, so I went way back, didn't I? I just realised I'm way back to find that comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Amy. She says, first live, hi all.
This one.
Yeah. Ken McMillan has asked, does the RC have normally a Buzz and a Woody with it?
No, I don't think so. I believe it's just the car, and then you get a little handheld controller, basically. There are loads of different versions of this. Like I say, look out for Thinkway.
Yeah.
That's the brand you want.
Okay. I'm just going to show you my little owl vase. That's the only thing that I picked up in the charity shop. I've been very good recently.
It's because you've got
so many
mountain of clothes.
I've got so many clothes. I'm on a self-imposed clothes buying ban, although we've got a jumble sale next week. So
you can't in the same sentence say that.
Well, it's a good jumble. So I'm just going to be pickier.
I've heard this before. I'll be picky. Fill up the car with clothes.
But in charity shops, I've been very good. I haven't even looked, so I'm not tempted. But yeah, I've been looking at knickknacks, and look how gorgeous he is. I don't know. It's probably a modern thing. Somebody's obviously used it as a tea light holder because it's got remnants of candle in it, so I'll need a clean. But I thought it was very retro looking. And yeah, somebody will want that. An owl collector, maybe.
Yeah, I think you'll find a seller for that.
I just like the smoky glass effect. It's very sort of mid-century style. So, yeah, whether it's modern or not, I think somebody will like it.
Oh, that's nice. That you're welcome. You're both such funny, eh? High five. Always a pleasure talking to you, and always inspire me. Fantastic.
Thanks, Becky.
That means a lot. So yeah, that's all I picked up. No, actually, I lie. One more thing. Let me just get to the end. Kids' parties always turn Kirsten to drink.
Yeah.
I used to drink during them.
Did you? No, I don't think you did. Quite a lot of the time, because we had the shop at the time. I would run the kids' party with the help of your sister Jo, and then you'd come home just as it was ending. So most of the time, you got away with it. It was just
that was only when she was very young.
It was just sleepovers that were, yeah. Oh dear.
Can you take over? I'm just going to have a big cough.
Oh dear.
Can you trip over the typewriter then?
As you do. Lisa, hello Lisa. It's been so long since I last spoke to you that I've become a nana. Yes, I heard that. That's such, it's really good news. Both you and Kath are now nanas, 2 very small babies. Ruby Rose. Oh, Ruru, that's so cute. Congratulations, Lisa. That's really lovely. Hope all are doing well.
That's better. It's getting so hot in here.
You all right? Yeah, Lisa's become a nana.
Congratulations.
Kath has as well. I don't know if you heard that. But,
well, my mum's going to be a great grandma.
Yeah, I did see that. Somebody said, I think it was a Woody, was it? That their dog had chewed its legs and they still managed to sell it. Then we sold a bundle of stuff and one of them was faulty.
Buzz that didn't talk, and the other couple were okay but had issues. So I bundled the lot together and that worked.
Yeah.
I've got two I need to get rid of. I might bundle these.
It might be worth bundling, yeah. Because I mean, I think a lot of people don't mind because they sort of collect the stuff just to put on a shelf, basically.
I've got 2 different Woodies currently in stock. So one's taller, and I think they've got different phrases.
Yeehaw, cowboy! There's a snake in my boot.
He says there's a snake in my boot. Most of the Woodies we get don't say there's a snake in my boot.
Is that something special?
Yes, because that's what he says in the film. There's a snake in my boot.
Would you like him?
Yes, I would like him. Ellen actually.
Trusty Steve Bullseye.
Yeah, see, he's different.
He might still say it.
And he's got.
Look at me. I'm big toy on campus.
He's got a different face now. Put them together. It's got a slightly different.
Yeah, he's got a bigger smile. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, Ellen actually borrowed one of these to take to Disney, didn't she?
Oh yeah. Well, she dressed themed as him.
Yes.
One day.
And also he's bigger. He's wider.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's what brand.
This one actually says Jack on the bottom.
It's supposed to say Andy.
I know, it says Jack.
That's got the Andy on it.
That one says Jack.
Some kid has just put their own name on.
Yeah.
That's quite cool, actually. I don't know if this is a.
Is this his Thinkway?
Oh, this is a Thinkway. Oh, there you go.
So what's this one?
That might have some value then. Missing his hat, missing his gun. Because don't they come with a gun, or do they not come with a gun?
I don't know if they do.
Anyway.
Yeah, this one's Mattel.
Right.
Yeah, he's cool, especially because he says there's a snake in my boot.
Mm. Well, if he doesn't have a great deal of value on his own, I'll probably bundle the Thinkway one
with the Thinkway one.
with the Thinkway car.
Yeah.
Both with incomplete, maybe some issues. Anyway, yeah, the other thing I mentioned that the one other thing. So I'm distracted by the chat. Oh, Matt's in. I have a boxed original Thinkway. Nice. With a Buzz too. What, an RC with a buzz, or maybe a Woody with a buzz?
Cool.
Oh, I've just lost the thing. Get the isopropyl on that boot. Yeah, that'll come off.
Oh,
Somebody's talking about, Tom Hanks's brother does the
Yes, he
voices,
does.
I believe.
he does.
That's a good pub quiz
Yeah.
knowledge.
Falling on a Bruise, Andrea says they don't have a gun. I would have thought they probably didn't because they're Disney.
Yeah. Talking about quiz, pick this up as well, but this probably will be used over on the quiz channel. We tried out playing the logo game on here, didn't we, when we used to do quizzes here, and that was really good fun. So
yeah, it was.
We picked up logo game Best of British, so we'll probably use that in one of the quizzes coming up, maybe tomorrow.
Hi, Sue. Hope the pantomime was good.
Been to Gabrielle's pantomime. Oh, is Gabrielle one of the granddaughters?
Yes.
I see. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, you haven't. I put that game on eBay. Oh, this game.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure they have a great deal of value. I have sold these on eBay before. I've also done bundles, like a logo game, this one, and there's the TV and movies one as well. But yeah, as you can see, £2. But that's probably a keeper for the quiz channel, or at least use it on there and then sell it. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Karen says, are you going to use the quiz I sent you?
I was looking at it the other day.
Are we going to use it tomorrow?
We may use some questions from it.
Okay.
As part of the rounds. You might have an advantage if you've been through it, though.
Yeah, you will.
They finally made a Pokemon in the shape of a gun. It hasn't gone down well for Nintendo. I'm so out of touch with Pokemon. I really am. I have no idea. Okay. See,
we're quiet while we're just reading the chat.
Now we don't do a quiz at the end of this. We're just flanneling now.
Well, we kind of are. If anyone's got any questions, and fire away.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we've got to talk about, to be honest.
No, I think moving forward, as we said a couple of weeks back, we're going to maybe get guests in for the second half of the Sunday. But we really, this week, our heads haven't been in the game at all with this whole crazy eBay payments issue that we had. So we didn't get somebody to come on and chat with. But I think we'll do that moving forwards.
Will we?
Yeah. Will we?
It's quite nice just to sit and talk to the chat, to be honest.
Well, we'll see. It's an option anyway. Hi, Dav G. Sorry to post again. Know you get lots of messages. That's fine. Your videos are really helpful for a newbie like me, so thank you. I'm in Hearts like you. Okay. Where do you find out about upcoming jumble boot sales, jumble trails?
Yeah. I search online at Google, look on Facebook, and also it's word of mouth. So when you go to one, other people are talking about others that you can go to. It's nothing more complicated than that, really. Look on your notice boards in supermarkets and other places.
Yeah, some of the best
posters.
Some of the best jumble sales you'll find are just a local scout troop or whatever that's just putting it in the local paper or just putting notice boards. But being social at a jumble sale pays dividends. Talking to the organisers, talking to people in the queue, finding out, just get talking, oh, hi, where have you come from, blah, blah, blah. And very soon they'll start telling you other jumble sales or boot sales that they go to or stuff like that. So yeah, just be social is a big one. Yeah. And that doesn't come naturally to us really, but we're getting better at it.
Or just get really good at eavesdropping.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. But boot sales in Hearts, you'll find most of those on Google. And most of them have Facebook pages as well. So if you search like a town and boot sale within Facebook, quite often you'll find a page for it, and it will tell you all of the opening times, when it starts, when it finishes, like throughout the year, which month they start back.
Yeah. Did you know Sam's going on a cruise?
No. Is Sam going on a cruise?
Yeah, Sam's going on a cruise.
Oh. That was one of the reasons we actually went into town when we ended up buying stuff. We were going to book a holiday. We
were going to talk about it.
We still haven't managed.
Because you're supposed to be deciding.
It's meant to be my choice.
And you haven't made any decision.
I had some ideas and you and Ellen weren't too keen.
It wasn't like that at all. I think Ellen wasn't keen on the narrow boating or whatever. I don't mind doing that, to be honest. But then we all talked about how nice it would be to just go do an all-inclusive, because we haven't done one for a few years.
It's been a few years.
And it would be just nice to go relax and just sit in the sun and read and swim and just do some nice...
And go to the bar and just say, I'll have a whiskey, please.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps pouring until I say stop.
Yeah. So we thought maybe we'd go back to Tenerife, possibly.
Possibly do Canaries. We don't know. We haven't decided. Cyprus is in the mix as well.
Yeah.
And we were talking to, we had your cousin over today. We're talking about Mexico.
Yeah. I've never been to Mexico.
We don't know. Peter says he was next to the other Peter Ray, in the queue at my last jumble. And he didn't tell me where any jumbles were. He's keeping his secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, Rods. Good to see you.
Just thinking about holidays, though. I think just the ease of thinking, let's go to Tenerife. We've been there before. We know we love the hotel. I don't know. That just something quite relaxing about that. No stress, no, just thinking, I like that place.
There is, let us know what you think. There is something wonderful about going somewhere you've never been before, that sense of adventure. But there's also something so nice about going back somewhere, like you say, that the hotel's good. You'll know the lay of the land, where everything is, and you can hit the ground running. So let me know.
Yeah, and also, it does get quite stressful when you're planning holidays in some ways.
And the travelling and getting to the hotel and finding out.
And not knowing what you're doing when you get there and all of that. And at least when we've done it before, we know what to expect.
Just quickly, Carol is in. Hi, it says, my partner's on a buying ban. So many people are right now. My heart drops when he comes in with more bags, just as they've tidied the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are quite lucky having this, because I just bring it in here.
Yeah, you do. Someone's coming round. Endless crap just gets dumped in my office. Bexify says, I love repeat holidays. Yeah, exactly. We haven't tended to do that. I'm trying to think when we last did that. Been a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if we have ever done it, have we?
Not exactly the same, no.
Not exactly the same place. Kelly says, Nick, Barry will go on a narrowboat holiday with you. He's always on about how he fancies it, and Andrea and I will hit a beach somewhere.
Does Barry know about this, Kelly? Let's see what other people are saying about that.
Oh.
Yes, always go to somewhere new. Too much to see in the world to go back twice.
Well, I do often feel like that, but I don't know. I think it's been quite stressful recently, and just the idea of going somewhere that I know I loved and just relaxing for a week or so, 10 days, would be fabulous.
Narrowboating is actually stressful.
Is it? I quite fancy it, because I like the idea of being on the river and the nature.
Well, it's quite sedate, because you're restricted to like 5 miles an hour or something. I know you have all of the locks to navigate and stuff.
But I'm quite looking forward to that.
But I used to do a lot of sailing. Yeah. I mean, serious sailing. So I'm used to like keeling over to 45-degree angle, and
Yeah, I'm not much of a sailor, I have to say, but easy down the river. I'm not too bad about it. But eventually I'd like to do that. Maybe next year. That would be really nice. Ellen's decided to book herself a holiday to Disney this year. She's going with a friend.
I know, right? It makes you feel old when your daughter goes, I'm going off on holiday to Disney. I'm like, are you now? A, where are you getting the money? Oh, yeah, you have a job. B, who are you going with? My friend. Okay. And it's like, I've got no comeback anymore. It's like, Oh,
Yeah.
all right then. Well done.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
good.
you were like, and how are you going to afford food? She's like, I'm going to take it with me because it's self-catering
Yeah.
in the hotel.
She had all the answers. Kirsten says, depends what you want to do. If you just want to relax, go back to
I
Tenerife.
think we just need that this year. I don't know if you feel that way. I do.
Yeah, I'm getting better at relaxing the older I get. I can sit by the pool. I need to take a book, otherwise I get itchy feet. I read that whole Depeche Mode history, didn't I, last time?
Yeah. But then there are other places we walked out and we did other things and went down to that big rock pool, and that was lovely. Oh,
Karin, I'd be happy with a wet weekend in Bognor. My holidays always involve visiting family.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds fun. Can you do a video on how much you earned the whole year on eBay? Understandable if you don't want to.
Probably not.
Probably not. No, that's between us and the tax man. And I've said before, it's irrelevant to what other people want to get out of this, or we're just happy to share the stuff we buy and how we sell it.
Straight up, tell you now, we're not one of the best resellers in the world. We're not a top seller.
No.
You know,
we are in a
we're just here sharing our journey. That's it really. We're average at best.
Yeah.
in reselling, we've been doing it a long time, got a lot of experience in it, but we're, there are so many people that are way better than us, and in knowledge, in the way they go about things, in business.
We're not very efficient. We don't work as hard as we could. We earn nowhere near as much as we could out of this, but that's all through choice, because we're in a financial position where we don't have to.
No, we earn what we need to.
Yeah.
And we have a good life balance. Well, I say that, I think that we could probably improve on that, to be fair, but we're working on it.
Okay, Ian says, holidays are for relaxing. I like to go somewhere I've been already, especially if it's been a positive experience. Well, that's what we're thinking. I mean, last year we did a big trip to Disney in Euro Disney, which wasn't quite as stressful as the Florida trip. We loved it in Florida, but it was so much planning and driving and itineraries of what we're going to do every day and this, that, and the other.
Needed a holiday when we got home,
and we were knackered when we got back, absolutely knackered. So it probably is time to have a chill out and
then we'll go and explore and have an adventure next year, do something else.
Nicely put. None of our business, really. I don't know which comment, but Class A comment from Andrea there, brilliant.
No, I don't know what I said.
Ekmani, hi there. It's a new name. I'm thinking about starting this part-time. My wife is skeptical about making money. What advice can you give to start? I think, firstly, reselling on eBay is a perfect thing to do in your part-time. You can fit it in around your working hours. The advice we tend to give is don't rush out and try and buy loads of money-making items. Go through what you've got in your house, find stuff you no longer want or need or use, and use that to get going. Use that to work out how the whole selling process works. Use that to find out about shipping, and make all of the mistakes we all make when we start without investing lots of money. So, clear out your DVD collection, or, whatever. Have a look in the loft.
And then if you do decide to start buying stuff to resell for profit, then I would say start with something that you enjoy. Start with something that you know about. Don't just pick things up because you think you've seen someone else make money on them, or you think that could make money. If you don't enjoy selling it, it's just going to sit around. You're not going to enjoy doing it. It needs to be something that it's going to fire you up. So would you agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. Question there from AA. I bought a full set of 7 Harry Potter books, all hardbacks with dust covers. How much should I price them for? I would aim as high as you can, but make sure you have global shipping on. because a lot of the full sets of the UK issues go to America, and Shelley's the person to talk to about this.
Yeah.
She aims £100 plus and
Yeah,
gets
that's
it.
her first editions, though, isn't it?
No, well, hardbacks, which are all first
okay.
editions, but first print,
All right.
not necessarily first edition, but it's the hardbacks all the first print, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
With you.
But yeah, just do what we recommend on everything is do your research on eBay, see what people have achieved, and then aim high. But the big tip with that is to have international shipping on. But I'd use GSP because they weigh 3 or 4 kilos a full set.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, should we think about wrapping up?
Yeah. Gary Reynolds says, keep it fun or it gets stressful.
Yeah.
That's advice for life, isn't it? Keep it fun or it gets stressful.
Yeah. It's true though. And if you start buying stuff that you don't necessarily have an interest in, or you find it not enjoyable to list, you'll only put those bits off and end up with a pile of stuff you haven't listed.
Yeah.
I'm terrible for doing that. Yeah, that's a good, keep it fun. That should be a t-shirt.
It should be, shouldn't it?
This is like the Monty Python. You're all individuals. I'm not. Okay. Oh, I was just reading a comment and it vanished.
Oh, there's Shell, and she says Bloomsbury first editions 150.
There you go.
Ooh, yes.
From the Harry Potter master herself.
Tasty.
And Michael quickly says there, by the way, thanks for the nudge to get back into eBaying. I'm enjoying it again and starting to make a couple of bob. Fantastic.
That's good. That's fantastic.
Well, I think on that note, we will end it there. Yeah, so hopefully moving forward, we will try and keep these entertaining. We'll try and maybe pick a topic. Tonight's topic basically was our stressful week. And
let's hope next week is more fun.
Next week will be more fun.
Yeah, we've got a tax return to file.
Oh yeah, we've left our tax right to the last minute again, so that'll be enjoyable.
We always do that every year.
Yeah, and please join us tomorrow if you can on the Let's Get Quizzical channel. We'll be doing a live quiz. This will be the 3rd week's live quiz. There's an ongoing league which is getting quite competitive. The link for that is below. We'll be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So if you enjoy quizzing, please come over there and compete with everyone else and see if you can get on the whiteboard. We have a whiteboard now, very fancy.
And a fancy backdrop, which is plain. Yeah, we're doing our best to try to look professional.
We try very hard.
Let's hope we have a better start tomorrow than we did last week. Be prepared before we click live.
Maybe. Okay, thank you for joining us. We had a whole load of people. We've got over 500 live viewers, which is crazy. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, have a good week, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.